Hey everyone, welcome back. Okay, I am going to just blow your mind away with some cute things I found at Target. So be sure, run as fast as you can to Target because they brought it this year with their Valentine's Day stuff. So I am going to show you all of the things I found. Then we are going to create with all of these things and we're just gonna get our crafty fun on for Valentine's Day. So, okay, where do I start? It's all so cute. The first thing I found was this little mug and lid set, but it's in the shape of a heart. How cute is that? So it's a lid, but it also doubles as, I believe, a coaster, which when we open it up, we will confirm that. But it's so cute. I love this. This would be such a fun, cute teacher gift, coworker gift. You can fill it with goodies. I love it. So that's the first cutie that I found. The next thing I found, which I thought was adorable, was this decorative pillow. It's a bow. How cute is this? I love this. So we're gonna have fun adding some iron on to that. Now that was also, the pillow was also from the Dollar Spot. This was not from the Dollar Spot, but this was just in their general Valentine's Day decor this year. But look at the little scalloped heart. Isn't that cute? I had to have that. It was so fun. So we'll decorate that today. Something we are not going to decorate, but I had to have for my craft room were these little coasters. How cute are these? Aren't those sweet? I love them. They are absolutely Bethadilly. So I'm gonna add those to my little craft room. Okay, I have a thing for bows. I just love them. They are the rage this year and I am all for it. So I found this little 2-pack now. Okay, this was from the Target Dollar Spot, $5, but you get 2. So the bow pattern, but then you also have more of a striped pattern right behind it. Really fun. And then this was also from the Target Dollar Spot, $5, but it's a metal tray, again with those scalloped edges, and the edges are gold, which are really pretty and fun. So metal tray, we'll have fun with that. Okay, not from Target Dollar Spot, but they bring this back every year. I've had fun with this before. In fact, this is something that stays out all year round at my house. Last time I did a really fun striped look with vinyl. So check that out. But this year, we're gonna do something completely different. I did add a layer of my favorite white chalk paint, so that is on there, but it does come in this bare wood. So I have this, it's Mondo Llama. That's their kind of crafty brand that they carry. Really cute, so we're gonna have fun with that. And then finally, look at this throw blanket. How cute is this? It's so fuzzy and just warm. I don't know if it's gonna focus, there we go, focus on there, but it's so cute. Love the color, it's got hearts all over it, and we're gonna add some iron on to that and get it personalized. Okay, so now I have to decide where to start, but everything is so cute and definitely my style, so we're gonna have fun at just running with all of these things and making them even cuter. Okay, so why don't we start with the cozy blanket? It's right here. We might as well get it done. And we are going to add some fun iron onto it. Now, what I like to do when I am adding any type of iron onto something that has a lot of texture or it's fluffy is I opt to do a glitter iron on. Yes, okay, so here is my little sheet of glitter iron on. And the reason I do that is because that way, if there's any texture that wants to show through, the glitter is texture in and of itself and it hides that and it works great. So I have used this on stuffed animals and things like that before. Works like a charm. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I have my heat press all ready to go. We're gonna personalize this and then we're gonna have fun with all of the other goodies. Oh, quick reminder, everything that I'm using will be linked down below. I often get questions on where I'm finding designs and what I'm using in terms of my craft supplies. But under each and every video, I place a big old list of all of the materials that I'm using. So any video that you watch of mine, just click on the title of the video, the description box will open up and you can see a little list of all the things that you're seeing on my craft table. Okay, so pretty. So what I'm going to do is let's remove this first. And, oh my gosh, it's so cute. I think they have, I want to make sure we remove these because we're going to take it over to the heat press. We don't want to have any plastic that can melt. So we're going to move all of that and remove without cutting the plush. There we go. Remove that. Okay, so fuzzy and cozy. I love this. All right, let's move those to the side. How pretty. I love the color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a corner. Looks like that is the corner I'm going to do. And I'm going to add a little monogram. I'm going to give this to my daughter. She's going to love this. And again, I'm gonna use that glitter iron-on. I'll link this down below. It's my favorite. I love it. So pretty. It has and you'll see when I peel it off from my final project later, but it has almost more of a rainbow glittery look to it, which is really pretty. Okay, and then last little piece. Now, the font that I used to create this monogram, it's one of my favorites, and it's actually from Cricut Design Space. So I purchased it in Cricut Design Space, but it makes for really, really good monogram looks. So I'll link it down below, or actually I won't link it because I can't link to Design Space, but I will list the name of it down below. Okay, so I am going to add the monogram. Let's see, where do I want to put that? I think right there looks cute, or we could add it. No, I like the corner. And in fact, it'd be really cute to do it at an angle. Now, one thing that you want to do is before you iron down is you want to make sure all of your, in the area that you're ironing on, all of the materials just all facing the right way. It'll make it a little bit easier for it to stick down. And I think I will. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the angle. That's really cute. Okay, I'm gonna take this over to my heat press. I'm gonna do a pre-press real quick just to make sure it's all ready to go, and then I'll iron my monogram right to the blanket. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool down by simply placing it on my cold mat and drawing out that heat. That way I can do a cold peel. It's cooling down very quickly. And then I can simply pull the liner and my monogram. Let's see. It's hard because it's not on a flat surface. There we go. Monogram will stay right on the blanket there. Okay, so let me get a better look at that. There is the little monogrammed look there, and it is super plush, so it kind of feels a little different on there, but it's such a cute little look. I love that. Okay, and then again, you don't see any of the texture from the iron-on peeking through or anything like that because the glitter iron-on has texture of its own. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to our next fun little craft. I'm gonna set that to the side, and let's do the dish. I'm so eager to decorate this. So, you know I love bows, and we're gonna have a little fun with some bows for this dish. Now, as a reminder, vinyl isn't food safe, but I'm not using this for actual food. It'll be just wrapped candies and things like that. So you wanna just be mindful of what you're putting inside. And then I have these cute little bows. So I need some transfer tape. I will link where I found these bows down below, of course. Aren't they cute? I sized these at, I believe it was a little bit more than a ½ inch, but they turned out really, really cute. So actually I have the perfect size. Look at that. I wasn't even planning that. It was just sitting, waiting for me. Okay, so because of how small and also the shape of these, I am going to use a transfer tape to lay these down. Also grab a scraper tool just to burnish and do the back as well. Now what I do need to do though is trim all of these apart so that I can lay them all down individually. So being careful not to cut into my design, I'm going to go through and just trim them all apart. Okay, and you can decorate this in any way you wish. You could add another idea I wanted to kind of run with, but then I just couldn't get my mind from thinking about the bows. I just knew I had to do it. But another idea was, you know, having a little text kind of hug the corner or the edge of the heart. I thought that would be super cute as well. Okay, these are gonna take just a second to peel up, but then we have our tiny, tiny little bows to place all the way around here. Okay, so I'm just gonna rub them down with my finger. I did add some rubbing alcohol just to really clean the surface, but you can use also your scraper tool to burnish these down, but I'm just going to simply press those down and they'll stay. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? I couldn't not do it. It was just on my mind the second I saw this little plate and what do they call it? Tray. Okay. It was on my mind and I could not let it go. So I had to see this come to life. All right, so I'll go through and add these little bows, make it all cute, and then we'll continue. Okay, and I'm gonna stop there. I also kind of like how it's kind of taking, minus this one, kind of taking the shape of that heart. So I like that we have some margin around it. So I love that. I'm so glad that I stayed with my original plan. You know, when you just have something in your mind, you just want to see it through, and I love how that turned out. Okay, so let's set that to the side now, and I am going to start on the frame. Okay, so for the frame, I thought it would be cute to add little hearts all over, and I might need to disassemble the frame so that I can kind of have some fall off the edge and then trim them off. I really, really like that look. Okay, so again, I'm going to actually do this like I would a sticker, and I'm gonna go through, in fact, I could probably, well, I don't really want that centered there, but I'm gonna go through, add them where I'd like, being intentional to have some kind of poke off of the frame here, and then we'll trim them away. I really like that look. Makes it feel really, really intentional. Okay, so that's what I want to do. Now I'm gonna be really careful here so I don't crease any of my vinyl, but I'm gonna go ahead and remove the inside. Just like, oh, that is a snug fit there. Okay, remove that, and let me grab my cutting board. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this cutting board. I'm also going to grab just a craft knife. I'm sorry, that vinyl's pink and the cutting board is pink, so it's a little hard for you to pick them out, but I can see them just fine. And I am just simply going to rotate around, trim off any of the hearts that are falling on the edge. And when I painted this, I intentionally left the edges the bare wood because I just like the dimension that that offers. But you can absolutely wrap the edges with paint if you'd like. Okay, and then I have a couple inside pieces that I also need to grab. Okay, come here. And then there was one that was just barely There we go. Okay, so the big reveal. Let's turn this over. And that's how that looks. I love it when there are some that are falling off the edge. It just looks so intentional and fun. All right, let's move on to the dish towels. I want to do the bow one. Remove these, trim these apart. These are so sweet. Okay, and I'm gonna set this aside. Fun for Christmas also, by the way. I think that's also a really fun color combo for Christmas. So if you wanted to save that for later or do another Valentine's pillow, you certainly can. Okay, so the design I have for this one is cute. It's a little trio of XOXO, which was adorable. And I'm using that glitter iron-on once again. It's just so pretty. Just love the way it glitters and just adds something so fun. And again, this design will be linked down below so you know where to find it. It's a cutie. I'm grabbing all of the middles of my letters. Make sure that I have everything that I don't want on my design weeded out. Isn't that cute? And I'll take this over to my heat press, pre-press the fabric. I'll do a little lint roll to make sure there's no lint on there, and then I will press this right on down. Okay, I'm going to cool that down by drawing out the heat. When it meets that cold mat, it just cools down so quick. And then, as you can see, that red is so prominent that it kind of shows through the glitter iron-on, which is a little surprising, but that's okay. Kind of neat, actually. It makes it look a little translucent. But isn't that pretty? I really love just the sparkle of that. It's so fun. Okay, really fun little design for that little print as well. Okay, we're gonna set this one to the side and let's move on to our tray. I am going to wipe this down with a little bit of rubbing alcohol, mainly focusing on this bottom right area because that is where I'm going to put my design. And then I have a little piece of pink adhesive vinyl, and this design was so cute. It says, "I love you," and it's all interconnected, which I thought was so fun. This heart in the middle. Grab these little middle pieces. Okay, I love that. And what I thought we could do is put it right and do like a little bottom right justification down here. All right, and I have my transfer tape. I'll just cover my design completely. Grab my scraper tool and burnish that down, and then also repeat that on the back. Okay, grab your scrap vinyl because this is a smaller design, so you may have some pieces that are small enough to use. All right, bring this right here and center that where I'd like that. Well, not really center, but at least align that where I would like it. And there we go. Again, gentle reminder, not food safe. So you'll want to be mindful of what you place on here. But I love this maybe for the center of a kitchen island or in a bathroom. It'd be really cute to put some additional decor on there, but I really like that. That's so sweet. Okay, I am going to next work on, well, actually, while I have that transfer tape, I'm going to reuse that transfer tape really quickly. I want to decorate this cute little mug, and then I'm going to actually turn this little guy on. Let's turn that on to medium because I want to do that pillow after the mug. Okay, so taking this off, and this can double as a little coaster as well. Yes. So another fun idea too would be decorating the coaster. I'm not going to do that today, but I love that idea. And again, flip it over and it's a lid for the mug. I think that's adorable. Now what I'm going to do is, because of the non-traditional shape of this mug, which makes it that much cuter, is I am going to add a design along the handle area. I thought that would be really cute to look at while sipping from it. So I'm going to go ahead and wash that area, and let's spritz that down. There we go. Clean that off. I have a little cradle here. There we go. Okay, that's all ready for the next craft. We are moving and grooving. Okay, I did this design in last week's video. It was so cute, but I'm gonna reuse it because it's just a perfect design choice for this mug. So I'm going to snag it here, my transfer tape, do a little burnish, and there we go. Okay, so this is that XOXO design from last week's video. I just loved it, and I thought it would look so cute going vertical up this mug right by that handle, which I love. Okay, peeling away that transfer tape, and that's the final look there. Oh, I love that. That is so fun. Very cute. And again, coaster or lid. All right, so let's go ahead, and I am keeping this pillow, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tags here, and this one as well. And I'm going to lint roll the surface really quickly because I'm gonna add some iron-on to decorate this. Okay, and I'm not gonna do the band in the middle with iron-on. I think I'm just gonna focus on the edges, but we gotta reuse those bows because I can't not. And again, when I was strolling around Target in my happy place and adding these things to my cart, my instant thought was bows on there. I just thought it would be really cute. So we're gonna go with the gut and see it through. Let me go ahead and get this all weeded out, and we will use the mini Easy Press. It's really nice to have the mini Easy Press because it allows you to still do iron-on non-traditional shaped items that wouldn't be able to fit on a traditional heat press like I used earlier for the blanket and the, what else did we do? Oh, the dish towel. Okay, pushing this up. And once again, I'm going to use that glitter. Again, because we have a textured piece underneath, the glitter is a good option because it masks that texture if it were to show through. With a just solid iron-on that doesn't have any texture, or your traditional iron-on, it is possible that that texture could show through. So that's why I just opt to do a glitter. Plus it's just so pretty. All right, because I want to place these in different spots all over the pillow. I'm not gonna do the back though. I'm just gonna do the front. You certainly can do the back though. I'm going to trim these apart just like I did for the tray. And what's nice with the iron-on is we can kind of test where we want things. Oh, cute. Before it's permanent. So I'm just going to lay these down where I'd like them as I go, but nothing is permanent until it's ironed on. So we can move it around, kind of experiment where we'd like them to be. Okay, I'll do something like that. And then even have that kind of, well, we'll do it maybe at the bottom. Okay, I'm going to just bring everything up just a hair so it's not too snug at the bottom. Okay. Okay, I like that. Again, I can just visually move anything that's kind of not working for my eye. I like how that looks. I'll go ahead and do the other side and then we'll iron these on. Okay, so I can kind of hold that up and see if I like it. I do. So I'll just take the mini press and I'm going to go around and just heat those up. And it's not going to take long at all. So, I mean, maybe, and always, again, monitor your project in front of you, but this should take seconds, maybe 10 seconds. But be sure you're watching your project. It might take a tad longer. Sorry, this is upside down, but it's kind of the easiest way to iron these on. Might take a tad longer, might take a tad shorter. But see the advantage of the mini press? It's just so nice to be able to do curved surfaces and makes pillows so easy. Already moving on to the other side. And the mini is meant to be moved around, so that's why I'm kind of moving it around, or you can just, you know, press it like that. And what's great about it as well is if, you know, you were having trouble with one of your little bows or designs and needed to reheat it, you can just do a little spot heat. You don't have to reheat your entire project in order to fix one portion of it. Okay, now that I have those ironed down, I'm gonna go ahead, turn this over and just encourage the iron-on to cool down quickly. And then I can go through and I'll monitor it carefully. That way, if I see anything lifting, I can reapply the heat, but it has laid down effortlessly, very quick. You saw how quick that was. I don't think I even got to 10 seconds on each individual one. Okay, and it is really down. Okay, not a single issue. And that just totally transformed that pillow and made it that much cuter. Oh, on the very last one, I saw a little lifting here. I'm gonna put the liner right back over, do a little spot heat, and it'll be good to go. Okay, so many fun things. I love how the pillow and the little plate turned out. Same design, but just used a little bit differently with different materials. And I'm really loving this new picture frame. I can't wait to have it again. Again, I did it completely different last time, so you can check out that video. This turned out so pretty. I am loving all of the glitter looks. It's so fun. We have our tray, we have our mug, and then sneaking in the frame here real quick, we have the blanket. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this. Again, everything I used will be linked down below, and I'll see you in the next video.